It only takes one small step to make a difference. That is the message behind the annual walk for Prader-Willi Syndrome, a disease which affects about 1 in every 15,000 births. One Small Step host V. Baker hopes the walk spreads awareness about this rare genetic disorder.
The most important reason why we do these walks is to raise money for research with Foundation for Prader-Willi Research. Without these events, we can't raise money to find a cure, and we are trying to find a more independent lifestyle for our children. So each year we come together, we raise money for the foundation, and every year is just wonderful just to see the smiling faces of the kids with Prader-Willi Syndrome, and in the long run, we just want to, raise money for this foundation.
Prader-Willi Syndrome is caused by an abnormality in the 15th chromosome, which affects the part of the brain associated with hunger. But as Katie Gillen explains, it affects every part of a child's life.
Some of the things that it causes is extremely low muscle tone. A lot of kids have OCD. There's learning difficulties. There's just scoliosis. There's a whole lot of things that it impacts, but the biggest thing is that at some point, everybody with Prader-Willi syndrome loses the ability to feel full. So no matter how much they eat, they'll always feel like they haven't eaten in days. And so because of that, all food intake is really restricted, and like to the point of locking refrigerators and cabinets, and you can't live independently. And so right now we don't deal with that. We're still very much in the easy phase, but Jackson does a lot of therapy, and we take nightly growth hormone shots. Our whole world revolves around food, which makes this thing so hard. And so if you just take a minute and think about it, do your kids really need cupcakes for every event? That we can really, especially at a young age, change people's relationship with food. We can do so many more things that not just make it easier for Jackson, but just teach kids much healthier habits.
My daughter suffers every single day of her life with insatiable hunger, and that's not something that's easy as a parent, and it's hard to tell your kid, child no. So my goal is to just continue to raise money for this wonderful foundation and to spread awareness what Prader-Willi is, why it's important to fund the research, to find a better way to give them a more independent lifestyle. I thoroughly enjoy doing these walks every single year for FPWR. The families change, the kids change, they get even cuter, more independent, but the walk usually stays about the same. We never change the fees. It's $30 for the individual, for an individual to walk. It's $75 for a family. Each walker that participates gets a free t-shirt. We have free snacks, water. It's tax deductible. And in our first year, in 2011, we raised $26,000. It was our first kickoff, but for each year, it's increased steadily.
Money from these walks 100% goes towards research. Because Prader-Willi syndrome is very rare, most people have never heard of it. I had never heard of it until we tested Jackson for it. And so it's pretty much up to the parents to raise the money for it. And so the Foundation for Prader-Willi Syndrome was started by a group of moms who realized that
the One Small Step walk not only increases funding for research, but also serves as a support system for families of PWS.
We come together as families, we walk, we stand beside our kids, we show support, we spread the awareness for Prader-Willi syndrome. It's important to come together at least once a year, not only to raise the money, but also to come together as a family for PWS.
For information on donating to the Foundation for Prader-Willi Research, visit www.fpwr.org. You can also register for a local walk at onesmallstep.fpwr.org.
Just come and walk. Just come and meet the families. Come and meet the children. Put your eyes on them. Step in their shoes for one day. And that's why PWS in Strides is so important, because we're walking for them. We're walking because they have to walk this lifestyle every single day of their life.
For Healthwise, I'm Gina Monteleone.